All right, welcome to Altitude After Dark. We have one hell of a game going on with the Rams and the Niners right now. So, 3rd and 10 midfield. Boy, the way they're kicking field goals, like how far away do you have to be? And the sorry if I'm not caught up on all my kickers' names, but the dude from the Niners hit a 59-yarder. Now you got 4th down. This is really interesting. We'll obviously get to the Broncos deeply, and Mike Sanford will join me in a little bit. Fascinating. So right now, you would have – so just get my act together here. Comments. Throw your comments in so we can get to them. And thank you to Journey Spice. They're the best. So I'm doing a couple things. Oh, they're going for it. All right, so this would be a 60-yard field goal, so that's just a little bit too much. Wow, 4th and 3. They got to get it or the game's over. Oh, easy pickup. Wow, easy pickup. And if you missed it, the Rams fumbled at the 1-yard line trying to get a touchdown that would have given them the lead. But the way these kickoffs are now, I mean, even if the Rams had the lead, that's not a guarantee that they wouldn't have that the Niners wouldn't have been able to come back. Yeah, you really don't know. And we'll dig into that with as we get going here in Altitude After Dark here in a second. So let's see here. Sorry, let me just get my act together. Yeah, the kicking stuff is really, it's changed the NFL so much. I don't know how you feel about it, but it's kind of crazy. We're brought to you by our great friends at Journey Spice. Like I said, Mike just might be watching the end of this game. So the final timeout, got to kick a field goal to win it. And special teams is a big deal for the Broncos as well with the Eagles. It's going to be one of their keys to actually winning the game. Oh, you know what? I am in the dark. I did not even realize that. Holy cow. Sorry about that. Didn't even know. All right, we'll start the show about the Broncos here in a second, but I just want to finish off what we got going here. So I appreciate your patience as we figure out what's going to go on with the Rams and the Niners. And we'll get to Sean Payton, maybe a little Patrick Surtain. Yeah. Wow. So they want to get a little bit better field position. Going deep. Wow, that is a beyond risky pass right there. 6 seconds left to go, so I would assume you go for a field goal here. Sorry, I'm just adding some stuff in here for the show. This is kind of like the pre-show during the show. All right, from 48, 6 seconds, this is the tie and put it into overtime. Got a good kick. Easy. Man, the kicking game, it's just become, do you think it's become too easy? It feels to me like it's gotten too easy. And Vic Fangio was talking about rubbing balls and all sorts of stuff like that. Let me throw you a little bit of what Vic had to say. Hold on. So tie game going into overtime. Yeah, here is, we have something fun too. I'll get to that with the Avalanche tonight, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, here's Fangio talking about balls. All right, hold on. I got to go here and go here. Okay, good. So here's Fangio talking about
These
balls.
Kicking balls that they changed this year have drastically changed the kicking game. Field goals in particular. So it's almost like they need an asterisk here, like it was the live ball era, or the asterisk for those home runs Bonds and Sosa and McGuire were hitting. You know, the way they've changed the ball, the NFL, the kicking ball, has drastically changed the field goals.
Is the shape different?
No, the kicking balls, and you can ask Clay about it when he gets in here, but in years past, the officials would rub them down, or other people would rub them down, and you play with them. Now the balls are in-house all week, and they kick those balls that they've had, and nobody else touches them. I mean, the guy in Dallas is going to hit a 70-plus yarder this year. You can just book it.
Does it change the way you call?
Yeah, I mean, who thought they would hit a 65-yarder the other day? So it's drastically changed the game, the kicking game and the field goal. Guys have longer range than they used to.
Yeah, we bring in Coach Sanford. There's a grizzled old Vic there, Coach Herm. So we got to do this. We're good. There he is. What do you think about that? And we're seeing an overtime game here with the Rams and the Niners, and the dude from the Niners hit a 59-yarder, man, to give them the lead.
Yeah, but how did the Rams not finish off that drive for a touchdown to win?
Oh, well, they screwed that up, obviously.
10 on the 12-yard line.
Yeah, but you know what's interesting? Yes, you're right. Fumbling at the 1 is unforgivable. But who's to say the Niners wouldn't have gone right down the field, Coach?
Well, that's how everybody is. Everybody is so afraid to score a alleged game-winning touchdown with too much time remaining, and it's. I mean, at some point, you just have to go win the football game and put the pressure on the other team. I know Shane Steichen did it with the 60-yard field goal attempt against the Broncos that ultimately ended up leading to the a leverage penalty, 15-yard penalty. But I mean, you just got to do what's best to be able to win the game, man.
Yeah,
bottom line.
Well, win the game. Here, I'm going to put this on mute as I get ready here. Well, how are you? Let me just start there. How you doing? You doing?
I'm great, man. Yeah, I'm great. Been pretty busy recently, Darren. And
I understand, man. Your life has been unbelievable. I appreciate you giving us time tonight.
No, I appreciate you letting me join you, man. I love doing this, and I love being able to give our incredible listeners and viewers, I think really good conversation about things that are happening. But what I would tell you, so moved on Sunday from Frederick, Colorado, down to Littleton, and my wife has been just grinding, just driving back and forth, getting the house right.
God.
And you know what she needed today? She just needed her husband, and she needed to just go out and have a little date. So we got a good solid, hour of we got away from the kids for 1 hour, and just downtown Littleton was great. It was really fun. So
yeah, well, now you're discovering Littleton. So there's Littleton, but there's Old Town Littleton. That's
where we are.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's where we are. We're like close. We're within walking distance to like the Old Town Littleton.
That's really cool. There's a lot of cool joints down there for sure.
It's pretty fun. We went to Old Town Tavern tonight, which is
I know Old Town Tavern. We've done a remote from Old Town Tavern.
I mean, you want to talk about
they got an unbelievable bar set up. That bar they have back there is unreal. Unreal.
It's one of those places if these walls could talk.
It's like in the 20s with prohibition. And it's like how many mob deals went down here back in the day,
Oh, it's pretty cool, man. Pretty neat.
The Wi-Fi will, I'm sure, get better at the new house at some point, correct?
Is my Wi-Fi bad right now?
It's just you're a little fuzzy. You're
weird because we put in Showtime Wi-Fi, so
okay. All right.
I'll make sure it's
fine. I mean, and maybe that's just on my end, but it just actually we should ask people. Is Coach a little fuzzy or not? Because that could be just on my end. So, whatever. Let me get to
DMac, I wasn't on Wi-Fi.
You weren't on Wi-Fi?
No.
Oh, well, that would explain a lot, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I must have been. What I was doing is I was connected to my phone.
Okay. All right.
What do you want to do? A personal hotspot.
You're fine. I mean, you're good enough and certainly understandable based on everything that's going on in your house. So if you want to just stay like that, that's fine. If you want to sign out and sign back in, just let me know. It's up to you.
Okay. Yeah.
You just want to stay there? That's fine by me.
Yeah. Let me see here.
Meanwhile, we're in overtime here. What's that?
I'm gonna sign right back out. I'll be right back in about 30.
Sounds good. Take your time. We are in overtime now, and 23-23. The Niners have the ball, and they're at the 40-yard line. This is what's going on with these rules. It's like in 2 plays, you're gonna be fine for a field goal attempt. And Mac Jones doing all right, keeping the Niners alive. Both teams at 3-1. There is something kind of fun about the game here tonight. And we're going to talk primarily about the Broncos. Don't you worry. We'll get right to that. But how about this for a little bonus fun? How about this? We have the Colorado Avalanche. We're keeping everything in the family. All of our KSE coworkers. And they are at the game tonight. So they had a game in Vegas. Gabe scored a goal. And then it's just a relative short jaunt from Vegas to LA, where they're being treated by the Kroenke family at SoFi. And look at that. How cool is that? So that's a fun little bonding event. And they're up in the box seats. They featured them on the broadcast earlier tonight. So glad our boys who are in for a grind of a season with extremely high expectations, glad that they can have a little fun time together. And that's pretty cool. And yes, why aren't they in Broncos stuff? Because, we keep things all in the family. Go Rams. Says DMac. All right. In terms of, let me get to some of your comments first. I do have stuff with Pat Surtain and Sean Payton. And we are brought to you by Journey Spice. We love you, Journey Spice. In terms of the injury report, if I can give you just some news here. We go with the Eagles. Did not participate. They're doing okay. Back on the practice field was Jalen Carter, Adoree Jackson, Lane Johnson. So those are some core guys. They were out there. In terms of Dallas Goedert, he improved. He went from DNP on Wednesday to limited on Thursday. So usually you go from limited to playing. So I anticipate he'll play. So they were a little banged up, but not banged up enough to have any kind of deep impact on the game itself. So Broncos are in pretty good shape as well. Nothing too serious. The Niners are driving right now. So relatively healthy for the game. So we're pretty good shape for that. In terms of who the Eagles are, here's Sean Payton from earlier today, summing them up.
Yeah, listen, we just talked about it. They're doing a great job with the turnover ratio. I think they've only given the ball away one time in the first 4 weeks. They're taking it away. Their special teams. They have the blocked punt last week, the blocked field goal, blocked extra point against the Rams. So all 3 phases are doing a good job. And that's one of the reasons they're the champion.
Yeah, you got to look at the special teams as a significant situation there for the Eagles, and you don't want to get bit on that. And the Broncos have had their issues on special teams, that's for sure. So a walk-off block plus another block earlier in the game, okay, and then a blocked punt against the Buccaneers off the foot of our own Riley Dixon. You remember him? He was here twice and was a draft pick and went to Syracuse. And that led to a touchdown. So it's not just that they were getting blocks, which is wild. They were getting blocks and touchdowns off the blocks. So you don't want to be hampered by silly special team stuff. You can see what's coming. You should be able to prepare for them in a proper procedure. Don't be surprised by it. In terms of the offensive output from the Eagles, we were talking all about how lacking they've been. It's actually pretty stunning. Adam Schefter was on with us, and one of the amazing stats, out of 4-0 teams, 71 4-0 teams in the history of the NFL, the Eagles are 70th in terms of output, in terms of offensive output. 70th out of 71. And the 71st team, once they lost a game, they actually didn't win a game the rest of the year. Oh, coach, look at you. You look so beautiful now. And we got him. Hold on. I got him. Oh, that's better. A little better.
Little better?
A little better. Yeah. Yep. A little better.
How about them apples?
Yeah, we'll keep working on it. We'll keep getting it.
Yeah.
I was just commenting that a couple things. One, you don't want to get bit by special teams, right?
Yeah.
Like, heads up. The Eagles, in back-to-back weeks, have had game-changing moments in a blocked kick, a couple of them actually, including a walk-off block against the Rams. And, oh, by the way, a doink and in on the field goal for the Niners. So now it's up to the Rams to respond. You don't want to get and Riley Dixon got blocked for a touchdown.
Right.
Why don't you talk to me about special teams and what to prepare for when you know the Eagles have been pretty good at this and you've been bad?
Well, I mean, it's a great point you bring up because the Broncos had questionable special teams through 3 weeks of the season. And it's almost as if the Bengals are so bad everywhere that you forgot about your special teams woes. But those woes still may exist. Punting's going to matter, DMac. Yes. Riley Dixon, obviously no longer a part of your roster. We've seen really good results so far from the Crossshank redemption. But we'll see how he bodes in this road contest. I think just covering kicks, not having penalties, not doing anything stupid. I think it's going to be a very important part of this game because this game is going to come down to the margins, man. Anybody who thinks the Broncos are going to show up and get obliterated by the Eagles by 27 points doesn't understand who the Eagles are this year. They're a team right now that is just finding a way to win football games. So therefore you have got to find a way to win a football game against this team.
Yeah. It's funny on paper. I was just like, oh my God, the Eagles, they don't have a chance. This is impossible. And then I started digging into who the Eagles are. Dude, they give their opponents so many chances to beat them. It's wild. Yeah. Like, they should have put away the Bucs, dude. They're leading 31-13. And but Baker Mayfield, oh my God, dude. You're throwing a pick, unforced error. You're playing so well. And then you do something that stupid when you look like you're on the precipice of scoring. Goodness gracious. Never mind the Rams game, which they just should have lost. It's so funny. Their offense is relatively anemic, coach, except when there's pressure on them. I don't know, man. It's not a great 4-0 team. Adam Schefter gave us the stat of the 71 4-0 teams. They're the second to worst offense of the 71 4-0 teams. Seriously, they're 70 out of 71, coach. Maybe you can talk about that.
Well, I don't know if you heard any of the stats that I've kind of been talking about throughout the day on on Kreckman and Lindahl 3 to 4, and then I talked about this morning on the morning sprint. There's some interesting signs. So, did you hear about this? Pro Football Focus hates Bo Nix, right?
Okay.
Like, have you seen where they have him ranked as in terms of quarterback through 4 weeks? He's the best quarterback in the NFL. Believe it or not, it actually Bo Nix is rated just ahead of Cam Ward, but behind Jake Browning, just to be clear. Anyway. But Pro Football Focus, here's maybe what explains some of where they see Bo Nix as a quarterback. There's 2 games that he's played in that he played bad, like horrifically bad. I thought he played very, very poor, in a game against the Tennessee Titans, who have proven to be the worst team in the National Football League. They're the worst team in the NFL. And then I thought you played very poor against the Chargers because you had an opportunity to make some plays and you didn't. You looked antsy. Your feet were all over the place. So that's half of your sample size. And then the Colts, pretty good. But then, a very costly turnover, in the second half. It you should have won that football game if Bo doesn't throw that weird interception. So they went through, and this is Ian Hartitz. He's an aggregator of statistics, and he went through and created a power ranking of surrounding offensive casts around a quarterback. So he took the aggregate score of your pass blocking grade, your run blocking grade, your pass receiving grade at the receiver position, and then he also took into account the rushing grade by your ball carriers and everything that you could possibly have tangibly about your PFF grade minus your passer. So take passer out of it altogether. Are you creating separation? Are you pass blocking well? Are you run blocking well? Are your runners getting extra yards after contact? And guess what they found?
What?
The Philadelphia Eagles, when you take Jalen Hurts completely out of the equation, have the 20th best offense in pro football.
Wow.
They have the 20th best, right now, the 20th best supporting cast. So guess what? Jalen Hurts, even though it hasn't been beautiful at all times, he's playing winning football. He's playing the margins well. He's making, like you said, they don't play well until they have to play well. And guess what?
Right.
The guy's been to a Super Bowl and won a Super Bowl.
Right.
There's something in that guy from a DNA standpoint. Okay, now let's go to the Denver Broncos.
Okay.
Where would you say if you take out Bo Nix from the Pro Football Focus grades and you have every other part of their offense, where would you think that the Broncos rank in the National Football League?
Well, I know J.K. Dobbins has more rushing yards than Saquon Barkley. I know Troy Franklin has more receiving yards than A.J. Brown. How about that? Never mind Cortland Sutton. I know Garrett Bowles is having maybe his best year period ever, and the offensive line overall is pretty strong. So I'm going to say the Broncos might be a top 10 offense. 3. Wow.
Number 3.
Wow.
Number 3.
Hey, pretty good logic by me, though, right? I mean, not knowing the result.
Like you can look at a couple players that you say they've been on a milk carton, right? You could say, where's Patrick Bryant? We thought he was going to be more involved, and he's done some good things. Don't forget. But he's a rookie. He's a third rounder. Where is this Joker that we were promised? What is he doing, right?
Evan Engram, non-existent. And Kay Adams sounded, I like Kay Adams, but she didn't do any favors today trying to explain that RJ Harvey's the Joker. He clearly is not. He's just a running back who can catch a pass. That's not a Joker.
That's what Sean Payton defined both a Joker tight end and Joker running back is.
No, Tyler Warren. Look what Tyler Warren's doing. That's a Joker.
He's the real deal. And I tried to say it for about 5 months, but I think that information, Jalen Hurts is right now a 4-0 starting quarterback with the 20th best supporting cast. Bo Nix currently is a 2-2 quarterback with the 3rd best supporting cast. And you take out their numbers, what needs to happen for the Broncos to win? Bo Nix just needs to play above the median. That's it. He doesn't have to be a superstar. Play above the median, and you will win this football game. I believe it.
I do too. Can I give you a couple of other caveats? I do too, and I'm picking the Broncos to win, so I'm with you. By the way, Coacher, you'll see it later. The Rams, on like the 25-yard line, chip shot field goal to tie the game with 3.5 minutes to go. 4th and 1. Oh, not even the 25. Sorry, the 11-yard line, chip shot field goal. 4th and 1. Sean McVay puffs out his chest. Say, I don't want to settle for a tie or take my chances on playing defense. Goes for it. Gets stuffed. Niners win. You got to see the play, too. There ain't nothing.
The San Francisco 49ers are 4-1, man.
Without Brock Purdy. With
their whole team.
Yeah.
No Bosa. No Kittle.
Yeah.
No Purdy.
Yeah.
I mean, no Hufanga. No Greenlaw.
Yeah. Wow. And you know what, man? See, I love John Lynch. He's a buddy. Robert Sala's looking to, fight somebody probably right now. Yeah, and we love Christian. We love Christian. We love Christian.
But he's a receiving. That's all he does right now. He's a receiver.
Now, we've got to be a little careful, Coacher, because, Squad KSE was representing tonight, Coacher. Oh, sorry about that. Hold on. I got you. Team KSE was that's the Avalanche tonight, brother.
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
So I don't want to be too happy about this win for San Francisco.
Look at McKinnon. Look at McKinnon up in the front row.
They're all wearing their own numbers. They gave them their own hockey numbers.
I'm trying to find McCarr. Oh, there's McCarr right there.
McCarr's there. They're all there. So they played in Vegas.
There's Marty Nachos back there, top right.
Oh, he's just dying.
Marty Nachos is a tall dude. There's my buddy, my new. We'll be at the homecoming. We'll take pictures together with Brent Burns, man.
You got to see. I can't wait. So the Rams, oh my God, this is painful tonight for the Rams, for Team KSC. Tough night for Team KSC. The Rams fumble at the 1 yard line, which would have probably been the go-ahead touchdown and might have sealed the game. They do get the ball back and kick a field goal to tie it, which is remarkable with less than a minute to go. That's pretty good. And then what a decision by McVay. 3.5 minutes to go. I mean, all right, coach it up for me. What would you do? And tell me why. 3.5 minutes to go. So a lot of time still for the other team. 4th and 1, chip shot field goal. You know that you're probably not going to get the ball back, right? Because of the, it's just going to be a tie after 10 minutes. What would you have done?
I'm going for it.
You're going for it.
Yeah, because that's way too much time. This new kickoff rule, you're going to lose the football game. And you've already seen the 49ers kicker drain two critical field goals. I'm going for it. We're just kind of run an inside run. DMac.
Yeah. No, it was it was nothing. It was a
dive play.
By the way, let's get into the tush push. Here's what's happening on the tush push. If you're not noticing, everybody, they're running different plays off the tush push, coacher.
Right,
they're not just play. Dude. How about the end around to Saquon Barkley on the tush push? And it wasn't quite tush push, but I'm going to call it the diamond play, where it kind of looks like a tush push and you got a diamond set up and it's just a shovel pass to Goddard. In fact,
pretty sporty, man.
They looked like they were pseudo tush push and it was an inside shovel to Goddard. So not only is the tush push, but because you've got to respect the tush push, look at what they're doing now off the tush push.
It's the tush push package, man.
Dude.
That's how you got to do it, man. You got to package different formations together and get really good at one aspect, one play within a formation or within an identity. And there's no play. DMac, can you think about any formation and play, maybe since Nebraska's Tom Osborne triple option, that was talked about more than Philadelphia's tush push at any level of the sport?
No, and what's remarkable, and I couldn't be out there at the Broncos today, but I wanted to ask somebody to ask Bo Nix how much he could squat, because the rip right now is Jalen Hurts in college could squat 610 pounds or whatever.
I saw it.
Did you really? Seriously?
Well, I saw the video and I remember it way back in the day. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know you liked Jalen Hurts. And
listen, maybe there's an explanation, because every tush push is probably a little offside. Let's face it.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts is special, and they're willing to do that to him. Like, many organizations wouldn't let their 50 million guy, take that sort of thing.
Hurt though, has he?
No, nobody's gotten hurt. No, it's proven out to be one of the safest plays in football. Sean Payton was talking about it.
I don't think of the play as unsafe, and I never have.
But Sean Payton called it the safest play in football. Like, nobody's been hurt on the tush push. It might be a little awkward and uncomfortable because people are landing all over you, but nobody's got hurt on it.
Yep. It's not an injury concern play. That's for sure.
Here is Sean talking about the tush push. He is not against it.
We'll look for ways at times to run quarterback sneaks. I think it's really more of a philosophy in your quarterback, and then, the time you want to. So they've been effective at it, and I said what I said the other day, just relative to the reasons that I wasn't against it, and I think a lot of people maybe misunderstood that, but it's a well choreographed quarterback sneak with a real strong athletic quarterback.
Sean,
how do you stop it?
Oh man, you know how you stop it? You stop it on first and second down.
You stop it on first and second down.
And I know that's a really coachy thing to say, but I tell you this, DMac, Saquon Barkley's been struggling a bit this year for his standards.
Sure.
The Denver Broncos have a vaunted defense with a really, really good defensive front. The biggest efficiency, I would say, for the Broncos at Buffalo a year ago, three times now against the Chargers. There's one other game that you could point to. Oh, Indianapolis this year. Against the big dogs, run game wise, your defensive front hasn't stood up. And if you can make Jalen Hurts have to beat you by way of his arm and give A.J. Brown what he's been begging for, I think that you can eliminate that play and not have to see it 4 to 12 times like some teams have to see it.
All right, we're going to get to A.J. Brown and all that stuff that's going on for a 4-0 team. Woo, they got some drama. They got some drama in Philadelphia. We'll get there in a second.
There's a world of flavor out there, and to find it, you have to take the journey. Journey Spice Company handcrafts the most premium spice and seasoning blends that have no sugar, no salt, are certified USDA organic, non-GMO, vegan-friendly, and always planet-friendly. You are going to love serving amazingly delicious creations while knowing you helped reduce single-use plastics. Make sure to search for Journey Spice Company on Amazon today.
A funny moment with Pat Surtain because he was asked, the Muggles, they're looking for something. Everybody wants to be a little bit of a shit
When
stirrer.
Sean got there, he tried hiring you or was interested in hiring you.
Why you're like the stir?
Yeah, it's fun. So here's the shit stirring that happened with Surtain for a little bit. It was like, hey, if you know a guy is beefing with his team behind the scenes, is there a way you can sort of antagonize him to get him off his game? And here's Surtain's answer.
I don't know. Maybe, probably. But, we'll see.
That's it. So I would be up in his chili. AJ, they ain't throwing you the ball, AJ. You ain't getting the ball, AJ. And we've seen a little personality away from the podium in Pat Surtain's press conference where he's calling himself him. I'm him and I'm this and that. I like it. You got to have some cockiness there at the corner. So, Coach, I think the shit talk is going to be massive on the field towards A.J. Brown to get him off his game.
Oh, you know what? I used to love this. Like, if I could ever sense that something was going on, sometimes as a former recruit of mine, and I just could sense, like, man, that guy just seems he seems like he's in his own feelings about his use. I would just go up to him in the game, like, man, I tell you what, man, hang in there. I see what you're doing, man.
Condescending. I love it.
I'd be like, hey, if you were playing for me right now, you wouldn't be dealing with this. I can promise you that.
Our guy Bo would be getting you the ball. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on with Jay Hurts over there, but our guy Bo, talk to Court. Court loves him. Court loves him, man. But hey, good game. Good luck. Here's a little more Surtain talking about A.J. Brown.
I think he's got all the physical attributes. He's very physical. He's got great hands. He runs good routes. He's solidified himself as a top tier athlete at the position. So, I like his game. So it's gonna be great competition out there for sure.
He was incredible. How much does A.J. Brown make? Because he caught 2 passes for 7 yards against the Buccaneers. I mean, that was amazing.
I'll tell you what, those 7 yards were pretty impactful, though, man. They were pretty significant. They, that sounds like a little Jordan Humphrey game, doesn't it?
yeah, 2 for 7. Hey, as long as AJ, as long as the check's clear, you're good, brother. 2 for 7. And I'm watching Jalen Hurts. Like, Tyler came up with a stat, like Jalen Hurts is number 1, 85% with balls going down the field. Okay, fine if he threw any, and they're just counting deep passes as over 20 yards. You could throw a slant in the air for 20 yards. That's not what we're talking about. Can you guys get these loose over the top? Can you do something so we don't put 8 in the box against you to stop Saquon Barkley and just match you up one-on-one with our corners? What can you do about that? And Jalen Hurts does not have that arm. He doesn't, Coach. 20 yards. All right, whatever, man.
I think he's got the arm. I don't think he has the consistency of accuracy.
Whatever. However you want to put it. But dude, I see those balls go deep, and it is a mystery where they're going, dude. It's a mystery where they're going.
I'll tell you what, man. I like Jalen Hurts.
I like him too. I'm just explaining what's going on here, okay?
Jalen Hurts, I'll tell you this. Jalen Hurts has made, I think, Nick Sirianni, who I would tell you is a below-average NFL head coach, he's made him a Super Bowl champion. Jalen Hurts has also made Lincoln Riley a guru. All right. Jalen Hurts has made Shane Steichen an NFL head coach, and Jalen Hurts has made Kellen Moore an NFL head coach. And though all of those coaches in their previous places weren't, their boats weren't raised and lifted like they were when Jalen Hurts was their quarterback. So people can blaspheme Jalen Hurts all they want. All the guy has ever done at every level he's been at is find a way to win and win a lot.
I got it. They finished their clutch. I understand, but I'm giving you reasons why I think the Broncos can get over. First of all, the pass rush the Broncos had, and once the Buccaneers tired the Eagles out, Coacher, it was sieve-like. I mean, they had -1 yard of offense. He didn't have a completion in the second half. They were lucky to get that Baker Mayfield interception, or that game's probably going to overtime or going the Bucs' way. Right. Seriously.
Right.
So, and then the Bucs gave up kind of a terrible sack when they shouldn't have. That kind of screwed them over. But this Broncos pass rush, Coacher, oh my God. And the pressure they're going to put on the Eagles from the jump is going to be massive.
I just hope that same pressure, that same presence in the box can be neutralizing to the run game and to the edges, so that Jalen Hurts doesn't turn into a very significant piece of the run puzzle for the Eagles.
Well, he's going to get his, man. And he's going to, he'll scramble for 25, 26, 20. There might be a couple of those. Okay. That might happen. I'm not saying that. And I don't know if you can drop a defense where you just load the box and spy him. Can you? I should just ask you. Can you dial up defense?
Yes. What I would tell you is that's kind of the Broncos base defense.
Okay.
But you know what? They chose not to run that exact same structure of defense that is their DNA against Lamar Jackson a year ago. Do you remember what that looked like? It was abysmal.
It was.
That's my biggest fear is if Vance Joseph talks himself into mobile quarterback, we got to have a plan. We got to run your defense and run it well. Play to who your identity is. And you have the luxury of playing an extra human being in the box. And that extra human being happens to be a game breaker in himself. And that's Talanoa Hufanga.
I love it. Don't need to keep him deep. Don't worry about it deep.
The luxury you have is that you have Patrick Surtain II, the number one cornerback in the National Football League, against wide receiver ones. And then you have somebody that voted for Trump on the opposite side playing corner.
We got a couple of those in this game. We're loaded. Yeah, this game is loaded.
Exquisite whites, man. Exciting whites.
I mean, it's something else, man. Take a photo. Tell your grandkids about it.
Yeah, you might want to check to see where everybody was at on January 6th in the defensive backfield in this matchup.
Oh, Coacher, too funny. All right. We got a fun one from Sean Payton today. It was my guy Bruce Hurdle over there at Fox 31. Bruce is a great guy. Asked a question, and Sean's response was,
I respect the question, and yet it's a silly question.
That's a keeper right there.
I respect the question, and yet it's a silly question.
What's funny?
How can they be the same? I mean, how can it be both things, Sean?
It can't. He's just trying to be a nice guy. What he's really saying is you're a dumbass. You shouldn't have asked that.
I respect the question, and yet it's a silly question.
Let me ask this, DMac. Is Sean Payton trying to tell your guy, is it Bruce Hurdle?
Yeah.
Is he trying to tell him to do something that Cher once famously told somebody to do?
Oh, you know what? Holy cow. I got to have it. I got it.
Snap out of it.
Stop asking me stupid questions.
Snap out of it.
We'll get to your comments here in a second. I just want to throw this last one out at you, okay? They don't give the ball away, and they're the Eagles, and they're 11 for 11 in the red zone. That's awesome. And really they're third defensively in the red zone.
Really good.
Okay. Their kicker, it's only 3 extra field goal, but he's made all 3 of them.
What's his name again?
Oh shit, bro. I mean,
is he he's not a household name, is he?
No. I mean, he hasn't had to make some bangers like the Niners guy did today with a 59-yarder.
Jake Elliott. I think he was wasn't Jake Elliott the guy that was, I think he was like banished from the Niners. No, he's a Bengals Bengals kicker. So he's been with Jake Elliott's been with the Eagles since 2017, man.
Dude, I think Jake Elliott and the punter for the Colts just write each other love letters. I mean, they just doesn't happen. It's because, how good here's the truth with this team. If you can stop them between the 20s, you got a shot. You really do.
Yeah.
And the Buccaneers did that, and that game should have been a blowout, and it wasn't because, Vic Fangio, and I understand how good he is, but I'll tell you about this Eagles team, Mike, they make mistakes, and I'm sure it drives Fangio nuts, but they don't make little mistakes, Coacher. They make, massive impact play mistakes, as they did against the Bucs. So, listen, I can't predict when you're going to have a meltdown and you blow coverage and you mentally check out, allowing a 77-yard touchdown pass when you shouldn't. I can't predict when that's going to happen. I'm just telling you they do it. And I'm sure it drives Uncle Vic batty. But there's reasons why teams have scored on him, Coach. There's reasons why they have.
Crystal ball. You're holding that crystal ball.
All right,
Will there be a moment? Will there be a moment when Bo Nix exploits that coverage?
I think there will be. And Bucky Irving's touchdown is a great example of the Bucs. It wasn't a play. It was a scramble. And it was improvisation. All right, on the TV broadcast, this is Tom Brady saying, he says what he wanted his receivers to do. If I'm scrambling, if my quarterback's scrambling, just head for the end zone and we'll see what's up. And talk to me in terms of coaching. Do you apply that same philosophy? Scramble guys, not come back to me. He's like, just go, run a post, just head down the field.
It's interesting. So everybody pretty much installs the same iteration of the scramble drill, which is basically based off of the way that the quarterback breaks the pocket. If you're in this position on the field by the end of your route, then you should do this. And a lot of times, if you're on the backside of it and there's already somebody that's coming flat into the quarterback's vision, then you do take a high post angle. Sometimes on the sideline, you might come downhill and then somebody matches you and then you just take it up the field and a lot of people use that as part of their scramble drill. So, it's coached. It's something that is absolutely coached. It's scramble drill's a big deal, man.
I think that happens. I do. Yep. I think the Broncos get a score off something like that, and I think it's going to go to Marvin Mims. Also,
that's a good call.
The Bucs punt returner, Cam Johnson, 150 yards of return yards, 150 yards against the Eagles. Coacher, I think our guy Marvin Mims is going to have a huge game in this one. I think it's going to be like that. It's going to be scrambling, huge. I don't think he's going to get a lot of catches, but I think he's going to have some serious high impact plays in this game.
Yeah, and they're going to be potentially game altering plays. It's funny because I was asked that question today by Nate, and who's wide receiver 2? I said it's everybody. The buzzword guy was Troy Franklin, right? Troy Franklin. And I still can't get over the fact that at times he looks like he's catching the football when he has oven mitts on at times, right? It looks like he has oven mitts. Does he not? Should he not have caught one of those throws that Bo had last game?
Yeah, of course. Yes. Yeah. You're a professional receiver, okay? You're not me and you or me. Actually, I got pretty good hands, but
it's pretty well documented.
Yeah, I don't know. You're a professional receiver. I don't expect Pat Bryant to come and do give me a flashy 50-minute straight podcast. I'm not expecting that out of him. He probably would really struggle doing this right now. But I do expect him to catch passes in the National Football League because that, By the way, real quick, nice to see Tez Johnson playing for the Bucs too, making the Bo's bro, making some
all the Oregon Ducks, man. Bucky Irving, Tez Johnson,
pretty cool. All right, give me a prediction. I've got, and give me a hot take.
Okay, my hot take is this. The Broncos are going to win this game if Bo Nix can play above average quarterback play. My hot take is that the defensive front from the Broncos is going to put forth their most dominant run-stopping effort of the Vance Joseph era.
I love it. I love that.
Because I think they know that they have to in order to get accomplished what they need to get accomplished. I'm feeling good about this one, DMac.
I am too.
I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling good about the confidence that Bo was able to acquire against the Bengals, and I think that matters.
And you're right. He does not have to be spectacular to win this game.
No, he does not. No, he does not. He's just got to be above the median.
Yeah.
He probably, I don't know if the dead dog average median will win the game. I think just slightly above the median.
Yeah.
I'd say if he plays like he did against the Titans, you lose. If he plays like he did against the Colts, it's going to come down to the final possession.
Okay.
If he plays like he did against the Chargers, you're going to lose. And if he played like he did against the Bengals, you're going to win. You're going to win.
Let me give you my prediction and my hot take. My prediction is the Broncos win 23-20. Flat out. Broncos win this game. My hot take is somehow, because the Eagles do not turn the ball over, they have not thrown an interception, they've only fumbled one time. Okay. If you can be +2 and give away takeaway, you're going to blow out the Eagles.
Wow.
Hot take. If you're +2 or better, you will win by 17 or more points.
Wow.
How about that?
Wouldn't that be something, man? An East Coast trip against a 4-0 powerhouse for the Denver Broncos and an 11 a.m. kickoff. Just those have been pretty ugly games for them historically.
Signature wins for Sean Payton in his small tenure in Tampa in September when nobody had the Broncos winning, and the biggest one, by far the biggest one.
DMac, before you say that, Sean Payton didn't win that one. It was the Greenbrier.
The Greenbrier was after
Greenbrier
that. The Greenbrier is responsible for the victory over the Jets and that fourth quarter comeback.
It was the Jets, and both the Jets and the Bucks win was because of the Greenbrier. It was.
So wait a second. You're saying the anticipation of going to the Greenbrier.
You knew that you were going to rest your head on the pillows of the Greenbrier Resort.
You knew you were going to be in a tropical storm at a really nice place in West Virginia for 4 straight days.
Yes, and therefore it had the effect on ahead of time.
And the only person that was allowed to bring a woman with him was Sean Payton that entire week. Okay.
That's correct. This is correct.
Okay, and well, that's where I'm at.
Signature win.
Signature win, and the other signature win, of course, was the Monday night Russell Wilson game against the Buffalo Bills. You got lucky there with 12 men on the field, but whatever. You had to be in a position to win it, and you did get it. You got 2 improbable wins in your 2 years. This is this game to me.
What did you think about the Broncos' victory over the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday Night Football? I believe it's Sunday Night Football in the Russell Wilson era, Sean Payton era.
Refresh my memory. I don't even remember.
So they beat the Chiefs in 2023. Russell Wilson beat. Remember Justin Simmons picked off Pat Mahomes, and then he put I think Simmons picked him off twice in that game.
Did he? Yeah, it's coming back. What did I think about it? Well,
the Bills one is more improbable.
I think yes. And here's why. I get the Chiefs have kicked our ass forever. I do understand that. It's not lost on me. But I don't think it's remarkable when teams in their own division beat each other. I just don't. You play each other twice a year. It's not a big deal. To me, it's not a big deal.
That's fair.
So it's just because I remember the days, Coacher, where the Broncos dominated the Chiefs. Are you kidding me? Like the Romeo Crennel era? I mean, we had our time. We had our fun. Against all the teams that have had runs on the Broncos, we've done the same to them, okay? And that's just division play, bro. You know, they played like the Eagles like forever since 1960. They played the Eagles like 14 times. Yeah. So they play the Bills more often because it's in the AFC. But that Monday night win against the Bills, are you kidding me?
So improbable.
That was ridiculous.
What's the betting odds for this one's like? Is it 7 or is it 4.5?
No, 3.5. Eagles by 3.5, bro. Like, and you know what? Let me check that line because that's where And maybe we can get out on that note. And I see everybody commenting. You guys are the best. Thank you. Oh, by the way, some guy named Shitter won for the Yankees today. How about that? Some dude, his last name is Shitter, and he wins for the Yankees.
So that's a 1-1 series, right?
It was funny on the broadcast. No, it's over. Yankees win. Yankees win. The Yankees fucking win. That's over. They go to Toronto now. But they said the New York Post headline tomorrow should be "Holy Schlit" for their pitcher. He had an unbelievable game. He was incredible. Betting odds. Hold on. My Red Sox. They were lucky to even be there, to be quite honest with you. And they lost Roman Anthony, and baseball, who gives a shit? Let's see. You got 3.5, still 3.5. 43.5 over under. So yeah, Vegas has this as a good, close, tight game, and rightfully so. Very rightfully so. So you want to see a 4-0 team that deserves to be 4-0, go look at the Buffalo Bills, okay?
Right.
Go look at them. Look who they played. Look at their offense.
Do you remember that offensive stat that I told you about, the best supporting cast in pro football by Pro Football Focus?
Yeah.
Where it has the Eagles as number 20 and the Broncos as number 3. Guess who's number 1 in that?
The Buffalo Bills.
The Buffalo Bills are number 1. Guess who's number 2? The Detroit Lions. A good football.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll tell you this, bro. If the Buffalo Bills don't go, look at their schedule. Unbelievably easy. Unbelievably easy.
I'll tell you what, though. I don't know, man. Is this Drake May? Is he turning into a dude?
I haven't watched the Patriots enough to tell you that. And you got to tell me about Henderson as well, because I'm curious how he's doing, because that's another guy who should have
started slowly, but it's starting to kind of pick up for him.
All right. And we got to keep an eye on Judkins, and I want to see how Arroyo's doing.
Judkins is balling, man. You could have had him here.
You know why I'm saying this, right? You have him here. You could have had like 6 guys here. There's there's like a couple tight ends, a couple receivers. How's Egbuka? Or not that's not who I'm saying. Matthew Golden doing?
He's doing okay. Doing fantastic.
He's doing unbelievable, but I don't think the Broncos would have had a shot. Where did he get drafted? What number was he drafted?
20 after the Broncos.
It was after the Broncos?
Yeah, it was Tampa Bay, right? Tampa Bay had a better record than Broncos.
He's on Tampa, yeah.
He has like 4 touchdowns, doesn't he?
So we passed on him. We passed on Golden. We passed on Henderson. We passed on Judkins. We passed on Arroyo. We passed on who?
Scatterbill.
Dude, I was banging the drum, bro. You know, I was, and I would have rather, you could have drafted RJ Harvey. All right, we don't get Pat Bryant and draft Scatterbill in the 3rd round. How sweet would that have been? Now, I don't know if you pick up J.K. Dobbins if you do that, but let's say maybe not, because you got Dobbins a little bit later. So maybe you don't. Would you rather have RJ Harvey or Cam Scatterbill?
I mean, am I a Democrat or a Republican? I don't know.
That doesn't matter. You're being a wise guy today. You're being a wise guy today. All right. There's not. Listen, let me tell you this, mister. You will not run into many people who watched every single snap of Cam Scatterbill in college besides your boy here, okay? You won't run into many people.
That's a lot of Sun Devil football.
Every single snap, every single one of them.
The Sun Devils feel like they've fallen off a little bit, man.
No way, man. They're like 4-1 or something like that.
Yeah, but they've had some uneven performances, man. I think Scat was a huge piece of it, man.
They've got Tyson, who should be a CU buff, by the way. He's one
coach. When I took over as interim head coach, we decided to make him the featured piece of our offense.
Yeah, I get it. It makes sense. And Sam Levitt is, I don't know, he may get picked up by an NFL team maybe at some point. But I'll tell you this, that kid has leadership skills and knows how to win.
I love Sam Levitt.
And by the way, they beat TCU, okay? They beat TCU. And when TCU has a 40-point lead on our Buffaloes this weekend, keep that in mind, okay? That when we watch what is going to be ugly. You don't think it rings in TCU's ears? What happened?
We have a lot of Broncos stuff going on. How's this going to end for Coach Brown?
He might get 4 wins this year, maybe.
But how's it going to end?
Well, he'll have TV options, brother. And he does have, it's a good question. I'm taking it seriously because he does have serious health problems that I think
that's the piece of it that kind of makes it less, obviously like if that's probably how it ends, right?
His health problems. Let me play a quick prime cut for you, and it goes to your answer, and we can wrap it up on this. But this was asked to Prime this week.
What have I learned about myself this season? I can't go a whole game without peeing. Learned that for sure. Thank God for the pens. And to get more, you got to give more. You got to.
That's a tortured soul right there, brother.
Yeah.
And I think he misses his kids. Like his response to Shedeur with the laughing emojis about behavior that was embarrassing for Shedeur. And we love Shedeur. We do. Yeah. We love Shedeur. But nobody would, with any common sense, would have told him to do that or would think that was appropriate. And I think Rex Ryan is a piece of garbage, frankly.
I do too. I think it was completely out of line.
I do too. I think it was ridiculous. I'm not a Rex Ryan fan. I thought he was way out of line.
I think he's low class.
I do too.
I think he's we think Sean Payton is Slim Shani. I think Rex Ryan's on a different level of petty, vengeful, using his platform to get after people that maybe have done him wrong, or maybe just upset that he can't get opportunities anymore. Whatever it may be, it's just.
And my guess is his inside information people who are still in the league are a pack of scumbags as well.
Yep.
And I'm not saying he's not getting information from some people. Right. I'm just going to guess he's getting information with people with the same characteristics as him: small, petty, and classless.
Yep, that's what I see.
So I'm with Shedeur on that. But of the 10 million ways to handle it,
not it.
This ain't it. And for Prime to
do you have that clip?
Yeah, I do, as a matter of fact. Yep.
Okay,
Vocally, anything to say? I guess one more. What do you think you have to show? Show to the coaches just to have them have that belief in you that you can be ready.
I can't even play the whole thing because it's like, sorry, it's just like that. It's like another 50 seconds of that.
Could you? What would you have done if you would have been in that situation?
If I'm who?
Interviewing him. If you're the mugler,
I would have kept asking him questions, and I would have been more pointed towards why he's saying this. Shedeur, is this a reaction to Rex Ryan?
Yep.
Shedeur, are you copying Marshawn Lynch? Do you think that's the right way to go? Shedeur, are you concerned that this is putting yourself over the team and is going to get you attention as the third string quarterback?
Yep.
You know why I would have said that? Here's why. That's exactly what I said to Marshawn Lynch in the Super Bowl. I'm not lying. I got around him, and I don't care. What do I give a shit about Marshawn Lynch? I don't care. I thought what Marshawn Lynch did, and I understand he was doing that all year. It's different at the Super Bowl, bro. It's just different. And you're talking to media that I don't know what your habits are in Seattle. I'm not talking because I won't get fined. I give little short, stupid answers. I don't say anything. He had his fullback, I'm forgetting his name, speak for him, who's a really good guy. He did all sorts of clown shit. And maybe that works with the the 7 people that are getting waterlogged on their way to the Seattle Seahawks training camp after they get their half-calf mocha frappe, whatever. But we're at the Super Bowl, bro. Super Bowl. And everything you're doing is taking away from your team, not adding to your team. And I would have, you know what I would have done too? I would have pulled Shedeur to the side.
Yep.
And I would have said, Shedeur, don't do that again. And here's why.
Yep.
And that's what I would have done. And by the way, up yours, Cleveland Browns PR. Shame on you. Yep. You realize the second and third string quarterbacks from the Broncos never talk, ever. Yep. They don't. Why? Because it's not about them. Tim Tebow, when he was here, bro, it was crazy. He didn't talk. I mean, if you grabbed Tebow, you would have loved him, by the way. I don't know if you know Tim or not, but he loved talking about SEC football. Dude, if you liked SEC football, I mean, anything about it, you would be able to talk to Tim Tebow endlessly. But that's all off the record stuff. You know what I'm saying? And in a locker room, for people that don't know, there's all sorts of rules about off the record. We're just chatting, and there's a difference when the cameras go on. The Broncos PR, one of the best PR staffs, and look at their longevity and look how many administrations they've been through. They do things the right way, and they never. So I'm a little sympathetic to Shedeur because he's in a shit organization with a lousy PR team that's not doing anything to help him out. I think he should get the hell out of Dodge. I think Cleveland is a horrible place for him. So when this whole Baltimore to back up Lamar, at least it's a winning organization compared to the Browns. You'd have been way better going to the Ravens and learn from Lamar Jackson and John Harbaugh, championship qualities, and you go to Cleveland. Terrible, terrible advice from Prime. So Prime, unfortunately, and I do have so much sympathy for him because of his health. But where is this going? He's missing his kids, and he's just not physically up to it, and he's just not an X's and O's game plan type of coach. He's an unbelievable recruiter, and he's a great guy. But all he does is talk in metaphors and rah-rah. He cannot tell anybody what to actually do. And he's got a bunch of sycophants around him. I don't care how many gold jackets they are. They're sycophants, and they don't want to be real with him. And this is coming, Coach, if this gets back to you, from somebody who doesn't have to kiss your ass in a press conference and wants you to succeed, whose son right now goes to see you. Why would I want anything bad? You're one of the reasons why we were excited for my son to go to CU, his fourth school, by the way, after chasing his baseball dream, and now he's just a student. Why would I want something anti-Prime? But the guy struggles with the basics of coaching, like organization, game management, development of quarterbacks. It is a shit show. Yeah. And you're going to get destroyed by TCU. You're not going to lose by a little bit, Coach. You're going to get humiliated because TCU is going to avenge that game from a couple of years ago. You don't think they're still a little embarrassed? They played in the national championship.
Back in that building, too.
You don't think that's going to sit with them for a little bit? Come on.
No. Yeah, and it's gonna be ugly, man. And the only thing I feel, and I could be wrong about this, but I feel like the scales and the weights and the measures of CU football was hanging in the balance of is during that BYU game. I felt like that was Custer's last stand.
Yeah,
it was a chance to be competitive in a Big 12 contest against a true freshman quarterback that had big eyes because the environment was big. I was there in that building, and ultimately CU and frankly some management issues and an inability for Caden Salter to be a competent game on the line, has to throw at quarterback.
Yeah.
This team is not, I think this team could go. I don't see it. Is there a guaranteed win on the schedule remaining?
How's Arizona?
Pretty bad, but maybe better than CU.
Well, aside from them, I don't know. You tell me. I mean, what are we taught? What are we Tech? Are they playing Texas Tech? I think they are. No.
I mean, if they play Texas Tech, they'll get beat by 100.
All right. Let's wrap up on this. Give me 1 second. Let me get, I mean, I'm trying to do it off the top of my head. I know it's TCU. I know Arizona. I know ASU. All right. Iowa State. Well, that's pretty bad. Utah is a loss.
They're good. Utah's good.
Arizona, I don't know, maybe. West Virginia, I do not know much about West.
They stink.
Okay, but that is in West Virginia.
Yeah, that might be what that game right there looks to me like the. Do you remember the CU at Washington State game in 2023?
Yes. It's so humiliating.
That game right there could be one of those.
Okay, and then Arizona State, by the time they play CU, maybe, I don't know, 19, 18, something like that.
Yeah, they'll be CU.
That is in Boulder. Probably not. Kansas State, you're going to lose too as well.
Yeah, so you're looking right now, what are you, 2-4 right now?
Yeah.
And
maybe Arizona,
2-3, sorry, 2-3. So You're going to lose to TCU 2-4. You're going to lose to Iowa State 2-5. You're going to lose to Utah 2-6.
Yeah. Arizona at home.
Arizona, say 3-6.
Give it to them. Yeah.
Let's be optimistic.
Yeah.
West Virginia, gosh dang, man.
Probably a loss.
Yeah, 3-7. Yeah, you're looking at 3.
Arizona State 3-8. Kansas State 3-9.
You're looking somewhere between 3 and 9, and I think 5 and 7 is the absolute. That'd be a miracle right now.
Yeah, zero chance to go to a bowl this year.
Yeah, that'd be a miracle. 5 and 7 would be a miracle.
It's a bummer, man. It's a bummer. I'm sorry to see it. Sorry to see it.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks.
All right, but then, hey, Prime, go shut us up and go shock the world. Another national TV game. And by the way,
hey, you didn't believe.
Yeah,
you didn't believe.
Yeah. How's Pat Shurmur now? How about that one? We got that one as well. You know,
that wasn't a play. That was real.
Yeah. How about this?
Talking about Pat tonight. You know, I don't know. Where was that? Where that went?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's just like, hey, man, like, we're on your side. Why?
Yeah.
I am on his side. Why are there so many reasons? Okay. I gotta listen, Coach. You gotta understand something. You gotta understand something. I've done talk radio. Real quick. I've done sports talk radio here in Colorado a long time. Do you know how much time we just never talked about CU at all?
Yep. I was a part of that.
Sadly you were a part of it. Thank God for Andy Lindahl.
But what I tell you is this.
Yeah.
Whether I like Coach Prime or not, whether we're on his side or not, I look at it strictly from the eyes of a football guy. There's not a good football team.
It's not.
Just not a good football team. That's it. Like
how's the talent?
It's okay. It's just okay.
How's the offensive line?
The left tackle is incredible. Outside of that,
yeah. What is Jordan Seaton going to do? You think he's going to sign up for year 2, or do you think he's going to go to LSU?
I'd get the bag. I'd get the biggest bag.
Right?
Yeah, possibly get and try to go compete for a national championship.
Right?
Yeah.
Listen, you were nice enough to come here for 2 years.
Their talent's fine. Like it's not elite. It's not Louis.
You know what? Prime's probably gone after this year.
That's because it doesn't appear like there's any
reason to stay. And sometimes I hear some of my coworkers say, "Oh, the money." He's got plenty of money. You think this guy's worried about money? He's not doing this for money. Money happens because you're doing this, but he can go to TV and he's on Aflac commercials. He can go by the way, if he wanted to, there might be a program like USC that's desperate and needs some shine and get some attention. There may be a place like that. But
you said USC, like the University of Southern California?
Correct, yes.
Come on, DMac.
Well, okay, how they doing these days? What's up with them?
They're 4-1.
All right, let me tell you what's going on. Well, that is true. They're actually doing all right. But they just got rid of their guy. Eyeballs matter. And the one thing that Prime has done.
UCLA?
Did I mean UCLA? Who fired their coach was it UCLA?
USC was undefeated. Then they actually did lose to Nate Kreckman's Illinois this weekend.
Okay. We're just going on too long here. My point is health reasons, reboot his life, spend more time with his kids, do whatever. Yep. I think he's not feeling good. I don't think this is really for him. Yep. You know who this business is for? This is who this business is for. Fucking Kenny Dillingham in Arizona State. Yeah. There's just some robots out there that are just like, this is it. Like they're born to do this, and they don't care. They don't care about anything except this. Like there's nothing else. And Dillingham in Arizona State.
Did you see Dan Lanning coked out of his mind at the end of the game against Penn State?
Yes. Lanning's another one of these. They're insane. They are insane people, Coach. You're kind of one of them. You are kind of one of them. There's like something kind of wrong with you. Yep. But like this is all they do. There are no distractions.
Yep.
So we'll leave it there. All right, buddy. You're the best. We'll see you. You got another long day, huh? Like, woo, you got, man.
Big game tomorrow.
Big game tomorrow. It's on altitude against Mountain Vista. You got Columbus and a Cracker on the call.
Yeah, it's going to be wild.
And that is in your home gym where you finally live close to.
Yeah.
So
I don't have an hour and a half drive after I play a home game.
I'll let you go on that. We appreciate everybody for watching Altitude After Dark. We'll be back on Sunday night. We'll be on the Altitude TV show immediately after the game, and then me and Mike later, probably 8:38. We'll see. We'll see what time we're feeling it. Sunday night. All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you, DMac.